Hi guys, nice to have you here. Just wanted to check to see how the Kriya that we worked on yesterday, interlocking the finger, putting the thumb up as the giving up the ego of what we know and we don't know, and inhalation. You're doing it sitting. Inhalation, holding the breath, tucking your chin, squeezing Mula Bandh, and exhale. So 26 of it, and or 3 minutes, grow it up to 11 minutes. I wanted to talk about time. My teacher would always say that we need to learn to manipulate time, how to work with time, right? So our time, right now with everything that's going on is changing how we spend our time, right? So we really want, when people say, what does that really mean to be present? What does it mean to be really in the moment? And it's really to learn to work with time, right? So how can you work with, an hour of work, and how can you be completely efficient in this 1 hour of work? So, as I said yesterday, really take a lot of breaks. Breaks are good. So you have 1 hour, and in this 1 hour, maybe 45 of it is being productive on something specific that you need to attack, but the rest of the time, which is another 10 to 15 minutes of the hour, it will be time to, that will be the time to learn to work with time, to expand time. It seemed like a little bit like broad, talking about, how to manipulate time. But when we practice yoga, within an hour of the class, we sort of like feel like, wow, time just went so fast, because time, in the yogi perspective, doesn't really exist. So the linear time is just our intellect need to understand how to work with, but our physical, spiritual body, when they're all connected, the body, the mind, there's the breath, or the spirit, there is no time. So I think it's a great concept to work with right now, is how to manipulate time. I find that when I do breathing, breath work, this is a really great, maybe meditation, just sitting quietly and meditating can be really hard right now, and maybe it's not an appropriate practice unless you've been, practicing for years. But I would say that, manipulating time by using more of a kriya, meaning an action of a breath, right? So if you're doing something that will keep your mind busy while you're meditating, so you can do alternate breathing. So let's say exhale left, close the left, inhale right, close the right, exhale left, close the left, inhale right, and then exhale left. Right, so 26 of it, left exhalation, inhale right, left exhale, inhale right, exhale left, and you're done. And pick the amount of time you feel will be comfortable for you, and then stick to it. So if you say, I'm gonna do 26 breath, right, so you have a count, so it allows you to drop in, because you have beginning and an end, right? So if you're working at home right now, so you have an hour of productive time, within this 1 hour, you need to have certain amount of time to leave aside to do your breath work. Like I did this morning, I did squaring the wall on the entrance to a room, which I'm going to show later. Something like, okay, for 10 minutes, I'm just going around the block and put in the time, and I'm coming back to finish up what needs to be done, because so many of us still have projects to do and work to do, and we really want to keep some sort of a routine, but a little bit a healthier routine, right? So very important right now to work with the mind, so the mind can drop, right? The mind, the connection, the yoga, mind, body, breath, all link. So we want to think about right now working on linking those three things, right? So, pranayama, the alternate breathing, the kriya that I showed yesterday, interlocking the finger, that one you should do for 40 days. So yesterday, people said today they're starting, so today will be day 1, and then 40 days consecutive, and if you miss one day of that kriya, go back to day 1. We're doing it for 40 days, okay? And I think we're gonna have some more stuff. I have 50 more oils of the OC Nostral oil, and I really recommend it. Have eucalyptus in it and a lot of great herbs, and we kind of want to protect the passage and all the opening, right? So you put 3 drops on each nostril every morning. Keep your head tilted for a few minutes so it's absorbed, and all the oils observe in the passage, and it's great. Even if it goes into the throat, it's something that it's vegan and it's organic, and it's something you can eat. Most of my product you can eat them and put them on the body. If you can get Raven, like I said yesterday, Raven is a wonderful oil by Young Living, and just put it on your lungs and chest. You can purchase it. You don't have to be a distributor, but if you want to get the discount for the next 3 months, just get the whole package for $100 and something, and you can get all the oils with a diffuser, which I run in my house all the time. And you can use my number, which is 177-92457. You put it twice, you become distributor, you get the package, do it for the next 3 months, get lots of thieves and ravens and all those great oils for respiratories, and they all have antiseptic qualities to them. I think that's it for now. Keep smiling, keep it light, and we got this. We're gonna go through this together. Namaste.